Hello, melanated family. Welcome once again to news updates on Africa lately. Police in Ghana on Saturday night picked up Ernesto Yeboah, the controversial leader of the Economic Fighters League, which is cast in the mold of Julius Malema's Economic Freedom Fighters movement. Ernesto was arrested during a Black Lives Matter vigil the group organized at the Black Star Square in Accra, following the murder of George Floyd by police in the US. It is not clear why Ernesto was arrested, because the group said it duly notified the police of the demonstration in keeping with the Public Order Act. Some observers have said, though, that the arrest may have something to do with the restrictions placed on public gatherings due to the COVID-19 pandemic. But critics have also questioned why the government would arrest Ernesto when it also organized its own memorial ceremony for George Floyd. Ernesto Yeboah is not new to controversy in Ghana. In July 2019, he was arrested for disrupting proceedings at Ghana's parliament with a demand for parliamentarians to abandon the idea that a new House of Parliament be built at an estimated cost of $200 million. The Economic Fighters League describes itself as a radical, revolutionary, non-partisan Nkrumahist movement.
Today we are here to make history. We are here to add our voice to all oppressed black people in the world and to say to them that you are not alone. Africa is the home of humanity. Africa is the mother of all life. A mother cannot sit aloof when its children or her children suffer. It is for this reason that Ghana and Africans in Ghana have converged to add their voices. Representing the Economic Fighters League, I want to welcome all of you. This is your home. You are free to come for the megaphone and speak life to the rest of the black world. Because we are not free
until we are free.
We are not free
until we are free.
We are not free
until we are free.
Hopefully, with the kind of leadership that we have on the continent, I want to say that this is a very painful time to be a black man or an African. We have leaders who are much more concerned about their masters, their white masters.
Yes.
And therefore, every consideration that they make is made with the inputs of their white masters. The reason why we are facing some form of resistance, even after we stand, or even as we stand under the arc of freedom and justice, is because they are so afraid to offend their white masters. But whether their white masters will be offended or not, we do not care, because we are much interested in fighting for the total liberation and the unity of all black people.
Yes.
Unity is a must.
When it comes to the unity of Africa, listen to the answer that they have given. They are telling us that the borders, or the colonial borders or boundaries that were erected, can only be wiped out in 2063. And for this reason, they have held many conferences. They have taken so many per diems, so much money, and yet they know that what they are actually doing constitutes an insult, not just to Africans on the continent, but black people in the world. We in the Economic Fighters League have thrown an invitation to the world that every 25th of May, African leaders come together to mark what they call African Union Day or African Unification Day. And we all know what happens at those conferences or at those programs. They just talk, take more of our money, waste everybody's time, forget about it, and assemble the following year. We are not waiting until 2063 for Africa to unite.
Yes.
It is for this reason that we are calling on all of us that next year, 2021, all of us shall come together and dismantle the colonial borders that have been erected on the continent. The only reason why these colonial borders continue to make sense is because the white man has not finished stealing our resources.
Yes.
They are still stealing our gold.
True.
They are still stealing our bauxite.
Yes.
They are still stealing our manganese.
Yes.
They are still stealing our oil.
Yes.
So until they finish stealing all these resources, Africa cannot unite. The day they finish stealing our resources, it will not make sense any longer why the continent has not united. And they will be the same people to tell us that why have you taken so long to unite? When it was not fashionable to say that independence now, it took people like our forefathers or Sajifo Kwame Nkrumah to speak against that abnormality and to say that independence now, and that became a reality. In our generation, we have about economic freedom in our lifetime. None of you are going to die. All of you are going to see Africa unite.
Yes.
Unity is a must.
Unity is a must.
It's a must.
Africa must unite. And this is the reason why we have assembled here, in order to solidarize with all black people. When black people are thrown out of their rooms in China, when black people are discriminated against in Europe, when black people are shot and killed flies in the street for the black skin. This is the time for all of us to demand and to command that respect.
Yes.
That no longer shall we be disrespected any longer.
Yes.
And all black people are coming together with one voice and saying we are uniting to restore the dignity of all black people. Thank you very much. We are not free
Until we are all free.
We are not free
Until we are all
We
free.
are not free
Until we are all free.
Oh, boy!
Hey!
Boy!
Hey!
Boy!
Hey!
Thank you very much.